know if you guys can hear this. By the way, welcome. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I got music playing through my headphones. Sometimes my mic picks it up, but it's music from a very particular artist, or I guess I should say soundtrack. I don't know if you guys recognize it, if you can hear it, but it is the, if you want to guess, spoiler alert, it is the Halo 2 soundtrack. I am a freaking madman when it comes to Halo. Not saying that I'm the best player in the world or anything. What I am saying is I'm a huge fan of Halo. It's a pretty amazing game. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I hadn't even thought about doing this, but I'm going to tell you guys a story. Story time with Envy. So back in the day, back in 1998, I want to say, maybe 97, 98, 99, something like that. When I first moved to the United States, because I'm not American, or I guess not full-blooded American, when I moved to the United States, my dad didn't really want me watching a bunch of TV or playing on the computer all that much, so we really just had a work computer for him, and we didn't have a TV till like mid-2000s, something like that. So I pretty much grew up without a TV, which was fun, actually. You know, at the time it sucked because, you know, everybody else had a TV and was all clued in and whatnot, and I just had to live without it. But honestly, looking back, I very, very much appreciate it that I did not have a TV, because they're not that great. But anyways, that's not what this is about. This is about I basically didn't have access to a whole bunch of electronics. I basically read a lot and wrote a lot, and basically just explored my more creative side. Basically. Yeah. So where Halo comes in is my friend Kyle. He got an Xbox when we were young. I guess when the Xbox first came out, and well, I knew I wasn't, you know, going to be able to get an Xbox because my dad just, again, didn't want me stuck on the good old video game system, which again I completely understand, I respect. But hold on. That we ended up playing on Kyle's Xbox quite a bit whenever I went over to his house, which I tried to go over to his house as often as I could, just because I knew I'd be able to play an Xbox, and my dad was fine with that. If I went other places, you know, to other, just as long as I didn't bring a game console home, I was allowed to play Xbox. So anyways, Kyle got Halo when it first came out, and, you know, it was so exciting because Halo, when we first played it, you know, it allowed you to play co-op, and it was a really functioning, it was a great first-person shooter. And I think, and I would say, maybe I'm biased, but I think I'm biased because of this. It may have been the best first-person shooter game at the time. It really pushed the envelope. I mean, the game mechanics, the storyline, everything, the graphics. I mean, hell, the graphics at that time were great. They were really good. And you know, we used to play all the time, as much as we could, blah blah blah. It was just such a great game. I sucked at it, but it was still a great game. Then Halo Halo 2 came out, and all my friends had Xboxes. Everyone had Xboxes, and Halo 2 was coming out, and I was just like, fuck. Like, I really wanted this game. Like, oh, I was so obsessed with Halo 1. I knew Halo 2 was going to be amazing, and let me tell you, if you have not played Halo 2, what the fuck are you waiting for? Because that game is unbelievably good. Like, I can't say enough good things about that game. Anyways, so we all my friends got the game on launch day. One of my friends even stayed home from school just to play the damn game. This is back in like 9th grade. And it was still on the original Xbox. The graphics were stunning. I mean, stunning for the first Xbox, for the original Xbox. Graphics stunning. I will say that. And even today, I still think they're really impressive for the fact that the hardware was so low, so shitty, you know, in comparison to what it is now and what it will be. But I couldn't get it. You know, I didn't have an Xbox. I couldn't play it. But you know, that's when Xbox Live was starting to become really big. Was really jumping to the forefront as far as like connecting players. And obviously I didn't have an account because I didn't have an Xbox. I couldn't play the game because I didn't have the game, blah, 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 blah. And so I went to my mom, who has a much softer side than my dad. And I was like, please, 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 can I get an Xbox and Halo 2? And my dad was going out on a conference, going out of town for 3 weeks to go to a conference or something like this, something work related. And she was like, you know what, let's do it. So when Halo 2 came out, I don't know if anybody remembers this, you know, those of you who do play the game, I don't know if you guys, this is beautiful, by the way. I love the foliage, the color, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when Halo 2 came at launch, Xbox was sold out everywhere. Like, the actual Xbox itself was sold out everywhere. The game was available, but the Xbox was freaking sold out everywhere. Dude, we went to like 4 different stores, all after school, like the day I asked, and we could not find it. We couldn't freaking find it. We couldn't find an Xbox. And then finally, you would think in the least likely of places, like you'd think the first place you'd look would be like GameStop. We went to a GameStop that was pretty nearby, and we walked in. They said, then we asked them if they, we were like, please, this is the last place we're going to be able to go to check. And they were like, you're in luck. We have 1 Xbox left. 1 freaking Xbox. And God, they were so nice. They could tell I was just like, I was dying to play the game. And they just thought it was the greatest thing ever. So they hooked me up with the last Xbox, got the game. I got the Legendary Edition. I still have it. I don't know exactly where it is, but if I have it, I'll you know, if I can find it, I'll post it up. I'll post a picture of it. And I'm never letting go of that game. Never. It's too iconic. So that was Halo 2 was the first game that I had on my first Xbox, which I had bought with my mother behind my father's back. So he had no idea. So I played for the 3 weeks, got Xbox Live account, dude. I was so happy. Like, oh, I can't describe the joy of a gamer playing a game that is just, that transcends greatness. It is just that fantastic of a game. I don't know how else to describe it. So we got the game, and I played for the 3 weeks. Then my dad came back, and basically every time he left to go on a business trip or even left the house for a couple hours, man, I would set that Xbox up so quick. I'd set that Xbox up so quick, call all my friends. We had a whole clan. It was like 16 of us. I mean, it may have even been more than that. It was like I don't know, could have been 20 or maybe even close to 30 people that were, you know, playing the game. And, you know, I sucked. You know, I didn't get to play as much. But when I did, I just had so much fun. And one of my friends, Gavin, I think I've had him in a few of my motovlogs before. He is a god. I mean, a freaking god at the game. Like, nobody, and I do mean this, like, no one can beat the guy at the game. It's not like he plays like a tremendous amount. It's not like he's a loser or anything. He doesn't play anything else or do anything else. He's just really good at first-person shooters. He's just really good at them, and he's definitely like that pro level. He can do anything. Anyways, so I'd play with him, and I'd play with Kyle and a bunch of my other friends, and, you know, we'd play these clan matches, and I got a little better. I was about average, whatever. And then eventually it just got to a point where I was like, man, I really want to play more. You know, I really do. I've got this game. All my friends, you know, at school, they'd always be talking about, oh, dude, you remember this one game? Oh my god, that ending, 50 to 48, freaking amazing. We barely won, blah blah blah. And I was like, fuck, man, I wish I was part of that. I wish I was part of that. And so I was like, you know what? I was actually taking a father-son trip to the beach on his motorcycle, the good old BMW that I mentioned before in one of my first motovlogs that inspired this whole everything. And we went on a trip, and on the trip, when we got there in the evening, it was a really nice evening. We were watching a basketball game that I wanted to watch, Syracuse playing against someone, I think maybe North Carolina, and I could be wrong about that. And I was like, Papa, I need to tell you something. And he was like, okay. I was like, Mom and I bought an Xbox a while back, and I've been playing it behind your back. And I just love Halo 2. I just love that freaking game, and I would really like to play every once in a while. Like, is there any way we can do something to make it work? And he's like, he took a long time to answer, basically killing me with suspense. And he finally said, that's fine. You know, he didn't even mention anything about, oh, I'm disappointed you guys did this behind my back. Nothing like that. I think he might have even thought it was a tad bit amusing. But we talked about, and we set up an arrangement where every week I was allowed to play for a certain amount of hours, which was like 5 hours. Nothing like massive or anything, but it was enough. Like, I was so happy. It was way more than I was able to play before. So anyways, I, you know, got everything set up, and we had this deal, and, you know, of course I had to do my chores and do well in school, which I did. You know, I ain't no biggie. And did all that, and got to play Halo 2, and that's basically my story about Halo 2. You know, I eventually got a 360 when Halo 3 came out, and played that, and of course got Halo Reach. I got all the games on launch. Of course, you know, I'm a real Halo nut. Like, I like Call of Duty. Call of Duty's alright, but Halo is just, it really transcends greatness. I really think it is one of the top 10 best games of all time. Like, you know how everybody says Mario and all that, and Mario is like one of the greatest games of all time, and everybody knows it. I definitely think Halo is up there. It's not in the same type of game, of course, but it's just up there with like Mario and I don't know what else, Tetris. I don't fucking know. I can't think of any right now, but you know, Metal Gear Solid, maybe, I don't know. It's just up there, you know, and it's probably always gonna have a special place in my heart as being, you know, just being a little bit of a gamer still. So anyways, the point is, I'm listening to the soundtrack right now because I'm getting pumped the fuck for Halo 2 Anniversary coming out for Xbox One along with Halo 1 and Halo 3 and Halo 4 and Halo 5 beta, which hasn't released, which I'm so fucking pumped for as well. Yeah, dude, Halo is such an iconic game. I played with my friends through the Halo 1 campaign, Halo 2 campaign, Halo 3 campaign, Halo 4 campaign, Halo Reach campaign. I played everything. Like, it was our game, and it still is. So I'm super pumped for Halo 2 Anniversary Remastered Halo 2 game to release on November 11th, Tuesday, just in a few days. I'm so damn excited. Like, I know it's the same game, but just the multiplayer was just godly. Like, first-person shooter, just everything. Yeah, sure, bitch. Sure, bitch. Oh, man. I'm telling you, it's one of those things. Maybe I'm just making myself out to be a real nerd, which I am. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I'm a jock. I'm a little of everything. But, alright. Well, that's where I'll leave it. I will, catch you guys in the next Motovlog. Oh, and, let me know if you like Halo, or if you're a Call of Duty fan. I don't care, either way. Or if you had a game that really had such a massive impact on your life. Some funny glasses. Wanted, bread or alive. It's a pretty nice one. M3. Yeah, so let me know, and you know, about any games that had any specific impact. I mean, fuck, it doesn't even have to be a game, just any sort of impact on your life that anything has had. You know, just can be fun, sad, whatever, I don't care. I can't see where shit right now. I'll catch you guys in the next Motovlog. Peace. Peace. Oh man, that fucking soundtrack. So epic. Nothing compares. Fuck yeah. Can't wait.